Stop calling it a streaming box. Seriously, stop it right now. If you think the device Apple is releasing in 2026 is just another way to watch Netflix or YouTube, you are looking at the completely wrong picture. You are missing the forest for the trees. Apple is not building a competitor to the Roku or the Amazon Fire Stick anymore. Those wars are over. They are done. What is happening inside the secret labs in Cupertino right now is something much scarier for companies like Sony and Microsoft. The 2026 Apple TV isn't a TV box. It is a stealth console disguised as a puck. It is about to change the entire hierarchy of your living room, and most people won't even see it coming until it's already plugged into their television. Today, we're going to tear down the streaming label once and for all. We will reveal what this device actually is. It is a Mac Mini for your television. It is a dedicated AI server for your home. It is the final nail in the coffin for the traditional game console. To really understand why this specific device is going to go viral, you have to look at the Trojan horse strategy Apple has been playing for the last decade. Think back. For years, tech reviewers have been asking the same question. Why did the iPad need an M4 chip? Why did the iPhone 15 Pro need hardware-accelerated ray tracing? It felt like total overkill at the time. It didn't make sense. But it was not overkill. It was a rehearsal. Apple has been training developers to build console-quality games for their specific architecture for years. They have been quietly building a library of AAA titles in the background. We have already seen huge games like Resident Evil, Death Stranding, and Assassin's Creed running natively on Apple Silicon. Now, in 2026, they're going to release the hardware that finally unleashes that library on the big screen where it belongs. The new Apple TV is rumored to ship with a variant of the A19 or a binned M-series chip. We need to pause and appreciate what that means. This is not mobile power anymore. This is laptop power. This is the ability to play modern games at 60 frames per second without overheating and without sounding like a jet engine. Think about the math for a second. A PlayStation 5 costs $500. It is huge. It is loud. It consumes a massive amount of electricity. The 2026 Apple TV will likely cost less than half of that. It will be silent. It will be tiny. And it will play the same games that casual gamers actually care about. Apple is not trying to steal the hardcore gamer who plays 12 hours a day and obsesses over frame rates. They are stealing the other 90% of the population. They want the dad who has 20 minutes to play after work. They want the teenager who just wants to play NBA 2K with their friends. The new Apple TV creates a bridge that no other company can build. You start playing a game on your phone while you're on the bus. You come home, your controller connects to the TV, and you resume the exact same game instantly. There are no loading times. There are no massive system updates that take an hour to download. It is just seamless continuity. This is the ecosystem lock-in that Sony cannot compete with because Sony does not make your phone. But gaming is only half the story here. The real viral feature, the one that will be all over TikTok and Twitter, is the AI upscaling revolution. We keep hearing about 8K video, but let's be real for a minute. Nobody has native 8K content. Streaming 8K requires internet speeds that most people simply do not have. So, why is Apple pushing 8K support in the leaks? It is not for streaming. It is for the neural engine. The new chip is designed to take old content and use artificial intelligence to upscale it in real time. It sharpens the edges. It fixes the lighting. It removes the noise. It effectively remasters your old movies on the fly. You could be watching a grainy sitcom from the 1990s, and this little box will make it look like it was shot yesterday with a 4K camera. This is the magic that Apple sells better than anyone else. You do not buy the specs. You buy the experience of your old TV suddenly looking brand new. Then there's the concept of the home brain. This is the part that should scare Amazon and Google. Right now, smart homes are actually pretty dumb. You ask your assistant to turn on the lights. It waits 3 seconds. It pings a server in a different country. It processes the request. Then, maybe, if you're lucky, it turns on the light. It is slow, it is clunky, and frankly, it is creepy. The 2026 Apple TV changes this architecture entirely. It becomes the local server for your house. All the processing happens right there in your living room. The voice recognition happens on the device. The automation routines happen on the device. The security camera analysis stays on the box. This means everything works instantly. It works even if your internet goes down. It means your privacy stays inside your house, not on a server farm in the middle of nowhere. Apple is betting big that people will pay a premium for a smart home that does not spy on them. This device becomes the central hub for everything. It connects to your watch. It connects to your phone and your tablet. It even carries the computing power for your face. The 2026 Apple TV is rumored to act as a wireless base station for future Apple headsets. Imagine a cheaper and lighter vision headset. It does not need a heavy battery strapped to your head. It does not need a hot processor burning your forehead. It just beams the data directly from the Apple TV across the room using a new Wi-Fi 7 chip. The Apple TV becomes the engine, and the headset just becomes the display. This unlocks the metaverse for the average person because it makes the hardware affordable and comfortable. It is a long-term play, and buying this box in 2026 is your ticket into that future. We also have to talk about the physical design. Apple hasn't changed the Black Puck design in years, but leaks suggest a major thermal redesign is coming for 2026. To handle this new level of power, the box can't stay the same. The 2026 model might be slightly taller. It is expected to feature a quiet, high-efficiency cooling system. Think of it like a miniature version of the Mac Studio. It needs to breathe because it is doing so much more work than just playing a video file. There are even rumors of a display on the front of the unit. Imagine a small glass matrix that shows the time, the song playing, or even Siri animations when you speak. This turns the box from a hidden piece of plastic into a piece of premium furniture. It becomes something you actually want to display in your living room. And then there is the camera. For the first time, the Apple TV is rumored to feature a built-in lens. This changes everything for the family room. Right now, if you want to do a FaceTime call on the TV, you have to prop up your iPhone against a book or a coffee mug. It's clunky and it feels weird. In 2026, the camera will be right there in a box. It will use center stage technology to track you as you move around the room. You can have a family call while sitting on the couch comfortably without holding a device. But the camera isn't just for calls. It is for gesture control. You could pause your movie just by holding up a hand. You could adjust the volume with a simple wave. It makes the experience feel like something out of a sci-fi movie. With the rumored addition of Thunderbolt ports, Apple is also opening the door for power users. You could attach high-speed storage directly to the box. This effectively turns the Apple TV into a home media server. You won't just stream from the cloud anymore. You can host your own massive library of 4K movies and photos right there. This is why the wait for 2026 makes sense. People have been asking why they didn't release this in 2025. The answer is simple. The software was not ready. The hardware is useless without a proper brain. Apple is reportedly working on a massive overhaul called Home OS or potentially tvOS 20. This blurs the line between a computer interface and a TV interface. They are adding proper multitasking. They are adding window management. They are adding support for professional apps like Zoom that can actually use that built-in camera. If they had launched the hardware with the old software, it would have flopped. They needed the software to catch up to the ambition of the chip. They are building a platform, not just a product. Here is the bottom line on why this matters. The current smart TV market is a mess. It is full of laggy interfaces, cheap remotes, and annoying ads that you can't turn off. The current console market is expensive and fragmented. The 2026 Apple TV attacks both of these problems at once. It creates a one box to rule them all scenario. It is a media center. It is a gaming console. It is a smart home server. And it is a privacy shield. If you go out and buy a competitor's device today, you are essentially buying a flip phone. In the age of the iPhone, you are buying a device with a single purpose in a world that demands multitasking. Do not let the silence fool you. The lack of news lately isn't a lack of progress. It is the calm before the storm. When this device drops in 2026, it is going to sell out instantly. The scalpers are going to have a field day with this one. The hype train will be unstoppable. You have been warned. The revolution is sitting in a lab in California right now, and it is just waiting for its moment. If you want to be part of the inner circle that gets the news before the rest of the world, you know what to do. If you like the video, subscribe, share the video, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the update when the official release date finally leaks. The future is loading. Don't get left behind. I will see you in the next one.